The struggle, the struggle that Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB has been on to ensure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released from the dungeon of DSS is ongoing, and Nnamdi Kanu is not resting. His team, they are not resting. Of course, you know that on over there in Nigeria on 26th, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was brought to court before Justice James Omotosho. And since that judgment, something unexpected happened in the court, that James Omotosho rejected the no case submission submitted by Nnamdi Kanu, and this one is very important, rejected Nnamdi Kanu from going to receive medical attention, given the fact that at this moment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is very, very, very sick. But James Omotosho refused and rejected that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be taken to a proper hospital in Abuja. Now, the matter at the moment is that IPOB are not taking the matter, the case lightly. They have been pushing on this matter, and of course, this is the developing story that just dropped. And of course, here in Noble Media, we have brought you that information of what IPOB has done. Lawyers urge appeal court to review Justice Omotosho's ruling on Nnamdi Kanu's case over legal inconsistencies since Omotosho passed that judgment. Everybody has been knocking on him. Everybody has been talking that he released the wrong judgment against Nnamdi Kanu. Let's begin to look at it in details. Human rights lawyer Christopher Chidera had raised alarm over a recent ruling by Justice James Kolawole Omotosho of the Federal High Court in Abuja on the ongoing trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. People are raising alarm. People are raising anybody. Most lawyers, both within Nigeria and outside Nigeria, that hear what Omotosho released, they have raised alarm. On Friday, Sahara reporters reported that Justice James Omotosho ruled that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu still has a case to answer on terrorism charges despite inconsistencies in the prosecution's evidence. Okay, the evidence presented by Nigeria against Nnamdi Kanu are not consistent. They are not agreeing with themselves. Yet, in the light of it, and even owing to the fact that Nnamdi Kanu's legal team and himself already filed a no-case submission, Justice Omotosho ignored all these things and still insisted that Nnamdi Kanu must begin to answer all those charges brought against him. Remember, there are terrorism charges in a country, from what we gather, that governors, people in power are having meetings with terrorists, killers. They are dining and whining with terrorists, granting terrorist interviews. Negotiating with terrorists. And terrorists will come with ammunition openly and still go back. Yeah, and even issue warning against Nigerian government. Yet, they have not caught them, but it's Nnamdi Kanu that they are bringing terrorism charges against. We must move on. Please come under the comment of this video and tell Justice Omotosho, do the right thing, release Nnamdi Kanu. Come under the comment and say, Justice Omotosho, you know the truth, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In a media release, Chidera criticized the decision as a departure from established legal principles, accusing the court of favoring executive interests over justice. He faulted the judge for focusing narrowly on the charge sheet while ignoring the fact that the prosecution's evidence crumbled under cross-examination. So he is saying that Justice Omotosho's court is favoring executive interests. Who are the executives? The Tinubus, the governors, the rich men, the wealthy men, the Akpabios. According to Chidera, this approach contradicts Supreme Court precedents requiring judges to evaluate whether witnesses have been effectively discredited. He also condemned the court's acceptance of charges based on the repealed Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act 2023, stressing that prosecuting under a defunct status nullifies the entire case. This is where this matter needs to be looked at. And if you are a lawyer or a person into a legal profession, come and give us your own analysis in the comment. If Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer are faulty, let us know. If there's an angle they are not looking at it very well, let us know. The lawyer argued that Section 122 of the Evidence Act 2011 obliges court to take judicial notice of repealed laws, while Section 36, subsection 11 of the Constitution protects against self-incrimination, which is what they are pushing Nnamdi Kanu into. And everybody knows that. Omotosho knows these things. He warned that declaring that Kanu has a case to answer, despite weak evidence, improperly shift the burden of proof to the accused. Why are they shifting every accusation on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without looking at the matter properly? We must move on. Lawyer Chidera, Barrister Chidera described the ruling as part of a broader pattern in Abuja courts of sustaining politically motivated trials rather than delivering impartial justice. Instead of standing on the truth, they want to keep postponing, using delay. Do you think they are using delay tactics on Nnamdi Kanu? This is a complaint that many IPOB people have raised, that they are using delay tactics on him. He called on the Court of Appeal to urgently correct errors and urged both the Nigerian Bar Association and the National Judicial Council to investigate repeated failures of the due process. He further appealed to the international community. That is why, if you are watching this video outside Nigeria, if you are not inside Nigeria, you have a duty. You have a duty. We as a media company outside Nigeria or inside Nigeria will keep bringing out the truth as the matter is dropping. All people that love Nnamdi Kanu and you are outside Nigeria, do not keep quiet. Keep talking about it. If you can talk to people in diaspora, talk to embassies, if you can protest peacefully. But we must bring the attention of what's going on in Nigeria to the international community. And don't keep quiet. Don't get discouraged. Keep pushing. If you believe in Nnamdi Kanu, if you don't believe in Nnamdi Kanu, you also believe that he needs to be imprisoned, he needs to be jailed, that he is guilty, feel free to also push for it. He further appealed to the international community to closely monitor Nigeria's compliance with fair trial obligations under the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights and the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. The ruling has intensified debates. There is debate everywhere over the independence of Nigerian judiciary and its commitment to upholding the rule of law. Of course, the image Nigeria has in the international community is already modeled up. Don't forget that few weeks ago, a court in Canada declared that the two major parties in Nigeria are terrorist organizations, that APC and PDP are seen by courts in Canada as terrorist organizations. The Nigerian government had earlier asked the court to reject an application seeking to transfer Kanu to National Hospital for treatment. This is also very important. Nnamdi Kanu at this moment is very, very, very sick. His internal organs are failing. He's been very sick. And instead of adhering, IPOB already said, even Nnamdi Kanu's brother, allow Nnamdi Kanu to be taken to a hospital in Abuja. And Nigerian government already asked the court to reject the application. What do they want? If they are not properly taking care of Nnamdi Kanu, especially now that this man is sick, is there any plan? Do they now have any hidden agenda that people don't yet know? Is there any plan they have? Especially now that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is seriously going down. His health is going down. His heart has issues. His pancreas has issues. He has low potassium. Is it at this moment that they are now refusing Nnamdi Kanu to go to hospital? They are not paying attention to this matter. It is a battle. The battle line has been drawn. What you need to do is to like this video, share this video, click on join to become a full member and supporter of our channel. And most importantly, there's another important video on the screen. Click on it, this video, and watch now. Click on it and watch Now,